Hey guys, I am making this video today to go over some things, some questions that I got from kiddos trying to figure out what to do for online learning. This is going to be a long one, so if you felt good, you don't need to watch this. Otherwise, I hope that this is helpful. The first thing I want you to know is that if you were confused today, if you didn't understand what to do, if something didn't work for you, if you had questions as you were trying to figure it out, you are not alone. A lot of you reached out and had questions, or your parents wrote me and had questions. This is a lot to learn. And if you were confused, a lot of kids were. The second thing I want you to know is that if you tried to do anything today, if you logged on, if you came to the WebEx meeting, if you tried one of the assignments, if you went on there and then got really confused, whatever you tried, I am so excited and so proud of you because I do know that this is really hard. I never thought that I would be making videos from home trying to explain to you what to do. And I've had to learn a lot and I have gotten really frustrated. I don't want you to get so frustrated that you give up. So if something is hard and you need to take a break, you should. I am going to go over some of the biggest questions from Schoology today, and I'm also going to explain one more time how to get onto WebEx. I think I figured it out so that it's a little easier than it was today. But first, before I do that, I want to talk about what online learning should kind of look like. So, Ms. Sobin sent out this schedule. You do not have to follow this exactly. This is a suggestion, but they are suggesting that for Schoology, you maybe log on for 1 to 2 hours. And if you can't do that one day, it's okay. They are hoping that maybe you'll be doing something like this every Tuesday through Friday. If you can't come on one day, again, is it okay? Yes. It also suggests that you keep practicing some of the things you were practicing before. So they're suggesting that beyond your Schoology assignments, you practice math facts for 20 to 30 minutes, or you read a book for 20 to 30 minutes. They also want you to get outside, and I really suggest you do that because I know that the second that I'm outside and I've gone for a walk or a hike or I've spent some time in the sun, I always feel better, and I think you will too. And then I love the idea of helping out and doing some chores around the house. It makes you feel good to help other people. You will always feel better. And then personal growth could be anything. So if you're practicing drawing or an instrument or dancing or whatever it is that you do, building, doing an experiment, baking, something that helps you to learn more about something that you love, that's a great place to start. So, I am going to go through Schoology as if I were a student. Hopefully, I'll see some of the issues you were having, and if not, I can explain to you some of the things that maybe you had trouble with. Here we go. Remember that when you log on to Schoology, you're going to log on through your student resources from the Penrose webpage. And it's right here. I've already logged on as a student. I'm using Victoria's again. When you log on to Schoology, the first thing that you see now is something that says recent activity. And then it has a whole bunch of stuff all the way down. This is listed in terms of whoever wrote most recently. So I just wrote to Mr. Hunt and I said that I missed him too because a bunch of kids were writing that. And then it goes all the way down to the bottom. If your parents have Facebook or you've been on Facebook before, this is a lot like Facebook. It lists the person and then it goes all the way down. There are two main places where you can get some answers and some information. The first place I'm going to show you is groups. If you click on groups, you have a group for PE, and then you also have a group for 5th grade. The PE one has your assignment for PE from Mr. Hunt. You click in there, and if you're trying to find it, it's all the way down at the bottom. And he has written for you your PE goals and then everything you should be doing this week for PE, which is awesome. I also loved, if you look up at the top here, there's a kid who has actually taken a video of him doing the workout, which I think is super cool. And I think Mr. Hunt would really love to see you doing your workouts at home. And you can write to Mr. Hunt and tell him how you're doing. I would also tell you that on our 5th grade page, this is a place where you can post anything at any point of the day. If you guys see that another kid comes on and they're like, help me, and they ask you a question, answer it. If you can help them, that would be awesome. I'm going to try to keep up and answer all of your questions, but if you guys can help each other, I would love that. So that's groups. You don't have any assignments in your group. Anything in the groups is just to talk to each other, to say hello, or to ask questions if you have them. The second thing that a lot of kids asked was, I can't find our class and I can't find any assignments. So I'm going to show you one more time. You need to go to courses. If you click on courses and you look here, this is the one that you're looking for. It says 5th grade PAM, and it has a picture of a bunch of you guys on there. And if you click it, it will take you to our class. If for some reason, when you're in Schoology and you click on courses and this does not show up, you can go over here to My Courses. If you scroll all the way down to the one that says 5th grade, you're going to click the top one. It ends with PAM. That is the only place that I am putting any of our assignments. So if you go down and it says 5th grade QY PAM, that's it. You've found it. Good job. And you'll click on there. Okay. You come in here and it might seem really overwhelming right now because there's just a ton of stuff. But as you get more used to it, it'll get easier to figure out what you're supposed to do. I have posted a message for the week, and basically what this is telling you is that your assignments are on a website called Flocabulary. A lot of them are. And then the second thing is that we're going to have WebEx meetings. And the last thing is that this is a video link that hopefully will help you. I'm going to post this video here as well in case you have questions later. If you scroll down a little bit, this says how to use Flocabulary. I have entered the directions, but then I also gave you a link to a video of me signing up for Flocabulary like I was a student. Please watch it and see if it helps you, okay? If you keep scrolling down, I have a discussion question for this week. If I click on that question and I go inside, it will give you the directions. It says, answer the question in complete sentences. Please be sure to respond by Friday. And then if you scroll down, you can see that a lot of kids have already written in here. I'm asking you, while we've been gone, which of these holidays would be your favorite one? I would love to know. So you just write your response, and I usually like comments if you make one. I would love to know your opinion, and that's all you have to do there. I'm going to go back to our class main page. Here it is again. There's our welcome message. Here are the directions for Flocabulary. Here's that discussion question. This is a question about counting by sevens. If I click on it, it says that it's a test or a quiz. Oh, and it says it's not accepting submissions. Interesting. Okay, I got to fix that, right? So don't worry about the counting by sevens right now, and I will fix it for you. Sound good? Skip that. This is the main thing or the main place where you're going to find your assignments. I will make a folder for each subject every week. So there's a green folder for math, a pink folder for writing, a purple folder for reading, a black folder for science, One week I might do science, one week I might do social studies, one week I might do both, depending on how much you guys are getting done. And then this folder has just fun stuff. This is extra materials. This includes extra work for those of you who really like to get a lot done. But you do not need to do any of this. What you need to do is math, writing, and reading. I would really like it if you got those done. So if I click inside here, it has your assignment. So at the top it says, hi, we're going to review two different concepts. One is multiplication of multi-digit numbers. The other one is multiplying decimals. And I clicked YouTube videos that might help you if you're feeling stuck and you forgot how to do them. And then if you go down a little bit, it says, here is your assignment. So if I click on here, it tells me that my assignment is in Flocabulary. I'm going to pretend like I'm one of you right now, and I'm going to do what it says. So I'm going to click on Flocabulary, and it says join a class. Here, where it says class code, that is this number, V6T5DH. However, I did one yesterday. If you're wondering, remember to go to that video on Flocabulary. So I'm going to log in. And remember that my username was Penrose Test Student. And then I picked a password that I would remember that I've always used. And I'm going to click Login. And this is what Flocabulary looks like. You are more than welcome to explore any of the different things inside of here. There's some really interesting stuff on coronavirus if you're interested in looking at it. But on the side here, these are your assignments. You have 3 of them. You have 2 for math and 1 for reading. So the multiplying decimals is math, and the multiplying multi-digit numbers is math, and this something that doesn't exist is reading. If I click on multiplying decimals, it says go to lesson. On here, you need to watch a video. They will show you some vocabulary cards to help you. You'll play a game with those cards. You'll read and respond, which is actually just multiple choice questions, and then it will give you a little quiz at the end of it. If you do terribly on this, what I would tell you is maybe to go to Khan Academy and practice. I have matched up the lessons in here on Khan Academy to multiplying decimals. You could also keep practicing on Freckle. You could practice on Prodigy. You could practice extra math. This is a good way for you to see if, yeah, I remembered my 5th grade stuff. And if you do really great on it, awesome. If you struggle, practice. That's all that it is. Remember that when we don't know something, we just need to practice more. If I want to go back up to my assignments, they're all 3 here, and my job is to complete them. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go back to Schoology. I don't need to submit anything for this assignment because it's in Flocabulary. So I'm going to go back to Math Week 1. And my second assignment here says Decimal Kahoot. So if I click on here, it has a link here and it says go to Kahoot. And it tells you, please enter your real name. So if it loads for a second, it will show you that John and Corbin have already taken it. Yay, good job, guys. And you'll enter your name down here. Remember to enter your real name so that I know who you are. And we'll see who does the best by Friday. I would love to see. I'm going to go back into Schoology now. And if I click into math one more time, I have these math challenge problems that I'm going to put up one every day. You do not need to do them. They're just for fun, if you think math is fun. Okay, I'm going to go back to 5th grade. Remember, you're looking for those folders, and those are where your assignments are. So your math assignment is Flocabulary this week. Your writing assignment, all I'm asking you to do is a flip grid and tell me how you're doing. So if I click on Writing Week 1, it tells me, think about everything that's going on in the world right now and tell me in a paragraph if your family needs anything. What's been the easiest thing to change? What's been the most difficult thing? How do you spend time at home? How are you doing? And what are you most excited about getting to do when everything goes back to normal? You can submit this a couple of ways. So Jonathan actually just wrote a comment down below, which is fine. Or if you click submit assignment over here, you can create it and you can type in how you're doing right there. So for me, like, I would write that I'm doing okay, that I've had to change a lot of things. At first, for a couple of weeks, I didn't see Miss Warner just in case um, either one of us were sick from school. I don't go to the store, which is really hard. I get things delivered to my house. I hate not getting to go to school and see you guys. And I think the thing that I'm most excited about is just hopefully seeing you and maybe getting to go shop at Target like it's normal. I would really like that. So, I'm not asking for a lot here. I just want you to write to me how you're doing. That's your writing assignment. I am going to go back into writing though, because I've asked you to do something called a Flipgrid, which I think is really cool. And I want to show you how to do it because I would love if you would do it. So if you click on Flipgrid, it tells you that this is a video, but then it says go here. If you click here, it's going to take you to the Flipgrid grid, and it says 5th grade by Miss Bear. And you're going to log in with Microsoft because that's what we use at D11. So it'll say log in with Microsoft, and you're going to enter your email, which I've already done. So you'll enter, like mine is mary.bear@d11.org. And then it'll take you here and it says good things. And it says, tell me what you've been up to. So some of you today, it would have been really cool if you showed something you made or something you drew, or you could just tell me your best thing that's going on in your life. To make a response, you literally click here, click allow to let it use your camera. You have 10 minutes to show me something. So if you want to do a whole experiment, go for it. If you want to teach me a whole dance, go for it. If you just want to say, hi, Miss Bear, this is my good thing, and have it last 30 seconds, that's okay too. So you click in the middle here, and I'm going to record it. I know it's confusing to have both, but this is what I would say. So I would say, hi guys. Today, I would tell you that my good thing for sure was that I got to do WebEx with you, and I got to see a lot of your faces, and I thought you were so funny and sweet, and it just reminds me how much I love my job and how much I love you guys. So thank you if you came on to WebEx. It made my whole day. And I guess I'm also really, really happy that the weather is nice, so I get to go outside and go for some walks. Um, that's all. Bye. Okay, so if you wanted to, you could edit your video. I'm not going to. It's good. I'm going to click next, and then it says, take a selfie to submit your video. So it's confusing. Which side's my best side? I think this is my best side. Oh, I don't like that, so I'm going to redo it. Okay? Whatever. We can't all be perfect. What I love about this is that you can add stickers on it. So this has been my favorite emoji lately, the laughing crying face emoji. I have been using it a lot, let me tell you. I could also add words in there if I wanted to, or I could type something. You guys know I love green. I could say, hey. And I think it's really cool. Okay? And then I click next. It says don't close the window. Submit video. Just this title of the video. Optional. You don't have to do that. Submit it. It says congratulations, I'm done. And then I would click complete. If I go back on here, oh, Jonathan wrote one. So you've got 2 right now, and I would love to see everyone's. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to go back one more time into Schoology. Just as a reminder, If you go to courses and you don't see this picture of all of us, click my courses. Scroll down, find 5th grade, and then the one that ends with PAM, and that brings us to here. Reading is in vocabulary this week, and then science. All I'm asking you is to tell me if there are any experiments that you've been doing or anything you wanted to know more about. That's it. And just for fun, there's lots of different things that you could do. There's chess if you wanted to play chess with each other. These are all the how to draw videos. I would love it if you would do some how to draw videos. So this one is of a wolf. Lainey was working on one. It looked really cool. And then this is the whole catalog of how to draw. If you submit it, you can do it a couple of different ways, but my mouse is stuck. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so if you wanted to, if you wanted to submit it, you could do a video recording, and all you need to do is go, "Hey, Miss Bear, look at what I drew. Isn't it amazing? Don't you think I'm cool?" That's it. And then you would just submit the video, and I would love that. So please do that. I think that's all for Schoology. I know you'll have more questions. Don't feel bad if you do. But I hope that that helped a little bit. Just read the instructions and see if you can figure out what's going on, and if you can find your assignments. Okay. If we go back to sort of the page that I had started with, the last thing I want to talk to you about is WebEx. And we held a WebEx meeting today. I am going to do 3 of them tomorrow. I have to tell you, by far, since all of this has happened, it is my favorite thing that I've done, because the reason I became a teacher, for lots and lots of reasons, but the main reason is because of you guys. And so if you do some learning, that's awesome. But I really want to see you, and I want to know how you are, because I miss you. And so if you can log on there, I would love it. I would love to see your family or your room or some of the projects you've been working on, or meet your pets. That was really, really fun for me. And I will do as many of them as you want, because that is the reason that I think this online learning thing is even halfway okay. So inside of here, if you go to groups again, I will post this in a couple of different places, but right here it says, "Hi everyone." And then it says, "We'll have a WebEx meeting today." And then it tells you at 9:15 we'll have one, and this is the number to join. The password is school5. And then we'll have one at 12, and it'll go all the way until 2. So if you have questions, I will be there. If you're not there, I'm just going to be there by myself. So please come in. I would love to say hi, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you how to do it one more time. I'm going to use this number here, and I am going to copy and paste it. So I'm going to take the whole thing, I'm going to copy the number. On this school5, notice that the S is capitalized. You have to capitalize the S, so I'll show you. Remember that WebEx is in our student resources. You click on it. It says join a meeting. I'm going to paste that number that I just got and press return. This does take a little bit to load, at least it does from my end, if I'm not using my iPhone. So it asks for the password. It's school5, capital S, right, lowercase CHOOL5. And then you're going to press OK. Right here is where it says join meeting. Right now you can't join the meeting because it's tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. But I would love for you to come to one of them. especially if you still have questions. I can go over this all over again and show you anything that you're not sure of. But most importantly, I would love for you to log on so that I can say hi and you guys get to talk to each other. I can just sit there and not say a word if you'd like. Um, I think that's all. I'm sorry this is so long, but I really, really want to help you guys. I don't want you to get frustrated. If you are frustrated, send me an email or a message, and I will try my best to help you out. Remember that if you can't get on every day, it's okay. If you want to do a lot of your assignments one day and then take it easy the next, that's fine too. If you have trouble getting your assignments in this week because it's been confusing, that's okay too. I miss you, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, that's all. Bye, guys.